Hello, yes, and welcome to the Vancouver Canucks Survivor Simulation. What is that? I don't know, but we're doing it. It's quarantine. We have to do something. I'm your host, Trevor Chong, and I'm here with my brother, Jordan. Jordan, how you doing?
Doing really well. This is the most sports in quotes that I've seen in a long time, so I'm excited to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, this may have been a playoff team. They were out on points, but in on points percentage. So
Yep.
we didn't get to see them, how they perform under pressure in the playoffs. But there's nothing more pressure pack than Survivor.
Yeah, this is going to be really exciting. Of course, you and I are huge Canucks and huge Survivor fans, so this is like a dream world. I'm excited to
Yeah.
see how this turns out.
Just wondering how much crossover there actually is between those two fan bases.
Probably very little.
So what exactly are we doing here today?
Well, this is a survivor simulation website called a Brant Steel. And basically, it allows you to create custom seasons of Survivor or Big Brother. You can input actual contestants to play a season again, or you can just put in anyone you want, as we've done here. We put in Canucks teams, Canucks players, and executives, and they're going to duke it out. It's going to simulate for us who is going to win this season, who they're going to vote out, who's going to build relationships, who's going to be good at challenges, and so on.
Yeah, so it's completely random. And Survivor, yes, that show is still on. It's actually in its 40th season. It's been around
Survivor's been on for 40 years?
for 20 years.
Oh, okay.
And it's on its 40th season right now. And so we thought it'd be fun to simulate to see if the Canucks were on Survivor, who would win.
Okay. And what do you got here for tribes? You got two tribes.
Yeah, and actually I realized this is actually an older version of the tribes that I had. So I might have to actually.
Yeah, go ahead. Flip it back.
No, I don't know if I can change that now. I think this would become a choice if we wanted to restart the whole thing or just roll with how we have it. So I think we just
fine to me.
I think we just roll with how we had it.
Yeah, I have no idea what the other one was. So this
I had the tribe names differently. So originally I had whale tribe versus stick and rink tribe.
Oh, okay.
But now it's the forwards tribe and the defense tribe. But the defense tribe isn't actually all defenders. But let's walk through it a little bit. So the forwards tribe, we have Adam Gaudette,
okay,
Antoine Roussel,
okay,
Bo Horvat, Brock Besser, Elias Pettersson, JT Miller, Jake Virtanen, Louis Eriksson, Tanner Pearson, and Tyler Toffoli.
Okay, really interesting tribe. I guess you pick the quote top 10. Although Louis Eriksson's in there, so that's not exactly accurate, but it's something.
Louis Eriksson is the highest paid player.
Ugh.
So if he $1 more million up for grab, you think he's going to want to take it?
That's true. He needs it.
He needs it. And then on the other side, the defense / goaltender / management tribe, we have Alex Edler, Chris Tanev, Francesco Aquilini, Jacob Markstrom, Jim Benning, Quinn Hughes, Thatcher Demko, Travis Green, Troy Stetcher, and Tyler Myers.
Really interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see how Francesco gets along with all these guys. I mean, he's the one who pays everybody. So do they really want to betray him, or do they want to work with him and stay on his good graces? We'll see what happens here.
That's right. Is he the smart one? Will he be the strategist?
Well, I'm very worried about his abilities to help the tribe in physical challenges because obviously, Jim Benning also. Travis Green used to play in the NHL. These guys are all professional athletes. And then you have two businessmen. Benning played as well, but obviously he's far out of his playing days physique right now. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So do you have any favorites that stand out to you? Do you have any predictions of who you think could take this all the way?
Well, I mean, based on what we know about the players, if I were to actually think of which survivors would be good, which Canucks would be good at Survivor, I think someone like Brock Besser comes to mind because he's really like a low-key, go with the flow kind of guy. He's had a lot of real life adversity, of course, stuff with his family and his dad, and he's had such a good attitude about it. He's always a good guy. People like him; they want to keep him around. So a guy like Brock Besser seems like he could do really well. I think someone like Chris Tanev as well for a similar reason. He's just very low key, very steady, very reliable, not going to rub you in the wrong way. No ego. Could do really well also. I don't know. What are you thinking?
Right. Well, you got to think if Besser makes the final three, like they're going to give him the jury votes, right?
He's such a good guy.
They're going to give him the jury votes. I mean, I think Quinn Hughes has had such a phenomenal year. He's overcome all expectations. Is there any reason to believe that he won't overcome this as well?
Yeah, but are they like real Survivor? Is the jury gonna want to award all this money and this title to some kid without a family or anything?
It's true. I mean, he does have a family.
I know, you know what I mean, right?
Well,
You didn't see,
let's
you don't think like Will Wall would have won Survivor, would he?
yeah, that's true. But if you do now the other person I have to keep my eye on, if you do think of true Survivor fan
Yeah,
favorite, getting dirty, helping out around camp,
yeah,
that's Bo Horvat. That's Bo
yeah.
Horvat,
I
right?
think so too.
Natural leader.
Yeah, and I think someone who's going to be a lot of fun to watch and would be a natural on the Villains tribe was going to be Antoine Roussel. He's going to get
Mhm.
under people's skin, look at that little French greasiness. He's not afraid to rub people the wrong way. He's going to cause a lot of drama at camp.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if the Rooster wins Roosters on an award.
Oh, that'd be great. And how about who do you think's going to be the best fisherman on the Forwards tribe? I have a guess.
The best fisherman, who's that?
Yeah.
Jake Vertanen, Big
It's going to
Tuna.
be Big Tuna. Yeah, obviously, Big Tuna.
he's gonna get those
Okay,
fish.
wait. What if people have never seen Survivor before? What do they got to know?
Okay, so Survivor, I mean, who hasn't seen Survivor? I mean, lots of people probably. So
people.
basically, you're stranded on an island, and there's two tribes, and each week there's a challenge between the two tribes where one of the tribes wins immunity, they're safe. The other tribe, they lose. They have to go to what's called tribal council, and they have to determine who to vote off. They have to vote one person out of their tribe, and whoever receives the most votes is eliminated from the game. There's other things. Sometimes there's twists involved. There's hidden immunity idols that can be played that can keep you safe. But in the end, the goal is just to not be voted out, to strategize, to make alliances, and to make it all the way to the end.
Right. Should be exciting. I'm excited to see what happens.
All right, let's dig into it. Let's see what happens. Hopefully this works fine.
All right.
Surprise us get across the beach. And Alex Edler has found the legacy advantage. Jordan, what's the legacy advantage?
Okay, so the legacy advantage is basically an advantage that is going to give Alex. Now, tell me if this is the right version that we have here.
Yeah.
He's going to get immunity at two parts of the game, either at the final 12 and the final 7 or something like that.
Yes, I think the final 6.
Okay, and he can use it as an immunity idol. If he gets voted out of the game, he needs to bequeath the legacy or will the legacy advantage to someone else in the game. So he gets to give it to one of his allies, maybe Chris Tanev or something. Probably not Quinn Hughes because Quinn Hughes is taking the spot on the top power play. So he wouldn't be to him.
Yeah,
probably Jim Benning because Benning keeps re-signing him for some reason.
I believe this one has to be played in the final 6. I don't believe this one you can play at the merge. But
okay, so you can only play this at the final 6.
Mm-hmm. But an early good get for Alex Edler here. Yeah. As he picks up the legacy advantage. All right, let's see what's going on at the Forwards tribe beach. Nothing's going on. They're just hanging out. And at the defense tribe, we know Edler has the legacy advantage. Get to the first immunity challenge. Who do you think is likely to win this first immunity challenge?
I'd say the Forwards because the defense has those 3 executives who are going to be a lot less athletic. Usually the first couple of immunity challenges involve a lot of teamwork and a lot of athleticism. And I think these guys are going to be able to pull it out here.
All right, let's see what happens. Let's see who pulls off this first immunity challenge. And the defense tribe pulls off the upset.
Okay.
They win immunity. They also win Flint.
Okay.
And so there you go.
All right, so you got Flint. They can build a fire. In this game, fire represents your life, so getting that Flint is very important.
This one did end with a puzzle, so maybe Green and Aquilini and Benning, they're putting together the team. It's like putting together a puzzle.
Yeah, but based off what I know and their cap management skills, there's no way they could put together a puzzle.
Yes, maybe if they had Lawrence Gilman, they would be better in there. All right, so what's going on? The Forwards tribe has to vote somebody out. Let's see some things that are going on here. So it looks like Petey and Miller bond strongly.
Okay, that makes sense. They're on the 649 line. Besser was out for a while, but they still stuck together. These guys, these guys are tight. It makes sense.
They've shown a lot of chemistry throughout this season, and they're doing great. And another thing here, Gaudette and Besser, they have a small fight.
Ooh, this must go back to their days playing in the NCAA against each other, North Dakota, Northeastern. I mean, they're not in the same conference. They rarely played each other, but there's probably some kind of rivalry there somewhere.
Yeah. Besser did get demoted a little bit to that Gaudette line. He just might not be happy. Might be taking it out on Gaudette.
That's true.
And here it says Tyler Toffoli is impressing the rest of the team.
It makes sense. He's brand new. He's like the new guy in town. He's scoring goals right off the bat. He's helping out around camp. And what's not to like about Tyler Toffoli?
I know. I think he was. That's very accurate to what happened here. Yeah, so far, this is nailing it.
Canucks. Yeah.
All right. Looks like we have our first alliance here. It's a 6-person alliance featuring Antoine Roussel, Bo Horvat, Pedersen, Miller, Louis Eriksson and Tanner Pearson. What do you
Okay.
think about this alliance?
That's a strong alliance. Like if you get a group of 6 right off the bat in Survivor, you already have the majority. Like you're cruising right here.
Yeah, Louis able to, people questioning his ability, but he's
Yeah.
able to just stifle in the top 6.
Well, I think it's that they
The
all
top
want
6 alliance.
That's all no. They all want Pedersen involved, and Eriksson's got that Swedish connection with Pedersen. So Pedersen pulled in Louis. Like if you want me, you got to take Louis also. You know.
This is pretty close to the Canucks top 6 minus Antoine Roussel, but
Oh.
amazingly, that's what it was.
And you say they were a playoff team? All right, what's next?
All right. So we got what's called individual targets for the newer thing. So Goddard is targeting Louis Eriksson. He has a slightly negative opinion about Eriksson and considers him a little weak. He's right alongside the rest.
If he says he has a slightly negative opinion of him, then he is way below the consensus in Vancouver. Okay.
Yes.
So
yes.
But
the Canucks fans have a strongly negative opinion and consider him very weak.
But the problem for Goddard is Eriksson's a part of this 6-person alliance, so I don't think Louis is going anywhere.
Right, that's true. All right. Tyler Toffoli, he's targeting Tanner Pearson. Oh,
what?
He considers Pearson somewhat weak.
That's actually insane. They're really good friends outside of the game. They attended each other's weddings. This is shocking right here.
But Pearson left him out of this 6-person alliance. You would have think that he would have let him in.
That's true. It's really interesting.
Jake Virtanen strongly dislikes Tyler Toffoli. He took his spot. He took his spot in the top 6.
That's true. That makes a lot of sense.
So he's not happy. And one more, Tanner Pearson's targeting Jake Virtanen. He has a negative opinion about Virtanen. He didn't think he can fit in training camp. He's not happy with it.
Yeah, this is a bad spot for these guys who are out of the majority alliance going after each other. They need to somehow figure out that there's another group, and they need to band together and get that big group out.
And Bo Horvat has a slightly negative opinion about Brock Besser.
Wow.
Besser not in the top 6 alliance. Horvat, he's the leader. He likes, character. Maybe he's targeting Besser, as you said, for that story that he has.
Yeah, probably. Makes sense. He's definitely a big threat to win the game.
All right, so let's see who the big alliance is. Their first target is Tyler Toffoli. What do you think about that?
Doesn't look good here for Tyler. Doesn't have a lot of allies outside of this. Even though he was impressive to everyone, it's really interesting. I don't know if this is going to hold up. We'll see what happens here.
The new kid on the block, and it looks like it's going to come down to a vote off between Tyler Toffoli, and Toffoli's been kind of pushing it on to Jake Virtanen.
Well, I think if the big alliance wants Toffoli gone, then I think Toffoli's gone. He is the new guy, so maybe they just like the way the room was before.
Yeah. Let's quickly check in what's going on the defense, Chad, before we get in here. Looks like Francesco Aquilini and Jacob Markstrom have bonded slightly.
Oh, interesting. So maybe they're trying to figure out a way to get Markstrom signed long-term. Aquilini's promised him some things and maybe we'll give him 5 years if Markstrom works with him in this game.
Yeah. But how about this? Markstrom and Benning have a minor disagreement.
Oh, that's definitely about term. It's got to be term. Benning wants maybe 3-4 years tops, but Markstrom really wants that extra year. There's no doubt.
And Francesco Aquilini and Travis Green bond strongly.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, come on. This is the most
Francesco's playing the game. Playing the game. He's getting Markstrom.
He's a ruthless businessman. He's going to be really good out there.
And it looks like we got a defense tribe alliance. We got Chris Tanev, Francesco Aquilini, Jacob Markstrom, Jim Benning, Quinn Hughes, and Travis Green. Why don't you break us through that alliance?
Well, we got looks like the 3 execs and the 3 players. So obviously it makes sense for the execs to try to grab some players who maybe are on the outs as soon as possible. And it seems like guys like, Tanev's on the outs because he's kind of quiet. Markstrom's a goalie. He's a little bit weird. And Hughes is just a young hotshot rookie. So those 3 are definitely on the outs to the Edlers and the Myers of the world. So it makes sense for the executives to pull them in. Hey, we'll sign you guys long-term. We'll give you whatever you want. And let's make it to the final 6 together.
Right, the UFA alliance.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, look at that.
The UFA alliance. All right, let's see what happens here. So that we don't worry about defense. We're going into the forward drive. So who do you think is going to go home?
Well, it looks like it's going to be Tyler Toffoli. And unfortunately to say, he's a new guy. He's actually really great, but we'll see what happens here.
No immunity idols. Let's see what happens. First vote, Virtanen.
Okay.
Second vote, Toffoli. It's 1 vote Toffoli, 1 vote Virtanen. Third vote, Toffoli. Fourth vote, Virtanen. That's 2 votes Virtanen, 2 votes Toffoli. Fifth vote, Toffoli. 3-2 Toffoli.
Toast.
Next vote, Toffoli. It's 4-2 Toffoli. Toffoli. Tyler Toffoli, the tribe has
Oh
spoken.
man.
You were impressing the team, but you're not welcome here in Vancouver.
This is just like the real acquisition of Tyler Toffoli. They get him, he's impressing all of the fans, and then coronavirus happens, and we don't get to see him ever again as the Canucks. Just like
There we
that.
go. That's what happens, and he's gone. And looks like everybody except for Adam Gaudette voted for Tyler Toffoli. Adam
Yeah.
Gaudette, really didn't like Big Tuna, apparently. He was
Yeah,
happy to have
I'm
Toffoli.
worried about Gaudette here. He's like kind of running rogue on his own, and he's gonna be in trouble here.
Putting his neck out there
Yeah.
to try and do it. But we're down here, forwards tribe, defense tribe. Let's check in quickly. Tyler Toffoli, the first one out. And Louis Erickson has found the forwards tribe hidden immunity idol. Louis Erickson right now just running the show. He's in the majority alliance, and now he's the first one to find the idol.
This guy just continues to do the bare minimum and strike gold again and again, and he's done it again here, finding the immunity idol.
It just every moment it seemed like he was going to come out of the lineup. He stayed in the lineup.
Yeah.
He'd find a way to get a second assist and stay on there, a chip in goal.
Just like an
And
immunity
now,
idol.
he's doing the same thing. And it looks like Alex Edler, who already has the legacy advantage, has also found a hidden immunity idol himself.
Oh my God. Edler is playing the game. He's like a Swedish Tony Vlachos out there.
Now, Edler, not in the majority alliance, but he has two advantages. And will that find a way to break into this majority alliance? Let's see who wins this immunity. You got to think the forwards are mad. They took off Toffoli. Let's see what happens. And the defense tribe, again, pulls off that immunity. Quinn Hughes taking that team on his back.
Unbelievable.
Markey staying strong. Tyler Myers, the big man. They're finding a way to pull it together. They also have Travis Green. I think his pregame speeches, just firing them up.
Fired up. That's true. Wow. I'm shocked here. Let's see what happens. I think Gaudette and Big Tuna are in trouble here.
That's what you would think. So we have Luikson. He has the forwards in immunity. Bo Horvat and Tanner Pearson bond slightly.
Makes sense. They got put together on a line pretty much most of the year, and they've been doing well.
And they also find something in common. What is that?
They probably play on the same line.
That's right. They do. They didn't like that Toffoli was going to steal their thunder, and they're in there now. Let's look at the individual targets. Looks like Besser is targeting Gaudette.
Yeah,
that's what you were worried about.
Yeah, makes sense.
JT Miller targeting Brock Besser. Again, Brock Besser not in that top 6 alliance.
Man. Scary. Okay.
Jake Vertanen, he's targeting JT Miller.
Okay. I don't think Miller's in any trouble, though, being in that big group.
And the Rooster does not like Jake Vertanen. Not looking good for Vertanen.
They're kind of similar trajectory players, so, they're kind of battling for that spot.
But let's see who this big 6 is going to look after. Who do you think that they're going after? The Vertanen, Besser, or Gaudette?
Yeah, it's got to be Vertanen because he was in their short list last week, and he seems to be running rogue a little bit. So I think it's going to be Vertanen.
Oh, they want to go for Gaudette. They want to go for Adam Gaudette here. They were unhappy that he threw a vote the other way.
Yeah.
And it looks like here they want to split the votes. They want to split the votes here between Adam Gaudette and Brock Besser. So Vertanen looks...
Strategy-wise, I don't like this move because if they know, it seems like Gaudette and Besser clearly don't like each other around camp. If I'm that group of 6, I'm keeping both of them in the game to let them continue to fight each other. And I'm just voting out Jake Vertanen. But if this is what they want to do, hey, this might cost them, but we'll see what happens.
It gets risky here when you're splitting the vote. 9-person tribe, it's going to be a 3-3-3 vote. It would just take one person to flip it around, and one of them is going home. So who knows what could happen here?
Risky. If somehow Gaudette and Besser can come together and make a plan here, they could both stick around.
And as we thought here, the final targets there: Besser, Vertanen, Gaudette, the 3 people outside the top 6 alliance. Let's quickly check in what's going on the defense tribe. We know Edler has those 2 advantages. Alex Edler and Jim Benning bond slightly.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Benning can't say bye to Edler. They love each other. Edler wants to stick around.
And in this UFA alliance, Jim Benning, he's out of the alliance. They don't want him anymore.
He says, "I'm leaving the alliance."
He's out of the alliance.
Okay, well,
he's out of the alliance.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what happens here in the forwards tribe. Who do you think's going home here?
Oh man, they seem to be after. It was Gaudette quite a bit.
Besser.
So I think
Gaudette and Besser.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Adam Gaudette here.
All right. Erickson has the idol, but he does not play the idol.
He's a seasoned veteran. He knows he can save it for another time.
Just like he's saving that $6 million a year.
Yeah,
first vote, Besser.
Okay.
Second vote, Gaudette. That's 1-1.
Okay.
Third vote, Gaudette.
Okay.
2 votes, Gaudette. 1 vote, Besser. Besser, 2-2. Gaudette, that's 3 votes Gaudette, 2 votes Besser. Besser, that's 3-3. Gaudette, that's 4 votes Gaudette, 3 votes Besser. Besser, 4 votes Gaudette,
Wow.
4 votes Besser, 1 vote left. The second person voted out of Survivor Canucks. Brock Besser.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
He's my favorite to win the
Wow.
game, and he is the second one gone. These right
story-
wingers are dropping like flies.
People were
Man, oh
saying
man.
he was having an off year. The analytics people weren't having it. Green wasn't having
Yeah.
it, but the players thought so. And Brock Besser is the second person
Oh man.
voted out here. Gaudette was able to vote out Besser, his arch nemesis. And I think it came down to Virtanen. In the end, I think it came down to who did Jake Virtanen want out? Because the major tribe, they split 3. Besser and Gaudette voted for each other, and Virtanen decided to vote out Brock Besser. He's moving up in the lineup.
That's what I'm saying. Toffoli's gone right winger. Besser's gone right winger. Green's going to have no choice but to put Virtanen on that top line.
Jake Virtanen just finding a way to get into he's not in the top 6 of the Alliance, but he might be playing the top 6 on the team. So 2-person advantage for the defense tribe. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the forwards tribe again. Everything's the same. They got that big alliance. Eriksson has the idol. The alliance on the defense tribe is down to 5 now. Tanev, Markstrom, Hughes, Francesco, and Green all together. The immunity challenge on the forwards tribe wins their first immunity.
Finally,
there we go.
Okay, good for them. They need a break there. It's going to look chaotic. I'm excited to see what happens over here on the defense tribe.
Let's see what's going on in the forwards tribe quickly, though. Gaudette and Pearson have a major fight. What's that about?
Very interesting. Gaudette has been kind of stirring the pot with everybody. He's a young buck. I think he just wants to get a spot in the top 6 somehow. Yeah. So he's just stirring it up out there.
You know what I think this was? I think they finally won their first tribal challenge, and Gaudette, he gave a huge celebration, and it just rubbed people the wrong way.
Yeah, Pearson's a little bit more of an old school kind of guy. When he scores, he plays it cool. But when Gaudette scores, it's like he just won the national championship every single goal. So yeah, it's probably just a little much for some of these veterans.
And as well, Petey and Pearson have a small fight. So Tanner Pearson not getting along with everybody right now.
Well, I'm pretty sure Petey likes to have his rice crispy, but Pearson likes it a little bit more soggy. And so Petey just overcooked it a little bit more, and Pearson didn't like it.
Okay. We know Alex Edler. Let's look at the defense tribe. We know Alex Edler has the idol. It looks like Tanev and Travis Green have bonded strongly. That makes sense.
Yeah, he's just a reliable guy, Tanev. Green can always rely on him out there.
He's a Travis Green type of player. Francesco Aquilini and Tyler Myers have bonded strongly.
Yeah, I mean, that goes back to the offseason when they gave Myers way too much money. So, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, Aquilini likes the big bodies. And in that, this UFA alliance, Markstrom, he's out of here. He's not re-signing.
Oh, wow.
Markey, he's not in this alliance anymore.
So we're down to 4 on them. Okay, interesting.
It's down to an alliance of 4. Still down to Tanev, Aquilini, Hughes, and Green. But 4 into 10 is out.
Not enough.
But there's a new alliance that's come on here. Alex Edler, Chris Tanev, Jacob Markstrom, Troy Stetcher, and Tyler Myers. That's
top 5, baby.
Yeah, that's the top 5. You got the four veteran D there with Markey. You know, they've left out Hughes and they got Markey. They're saying we're the core of this team. Yeah. You know, Hughes, Aquilini, you know, you guys can get out of here. So interesting. And Tanev playing both sides here. And Markstrom's gone. Tanev's playing both sides. What do we call this alliance here?
Oh my gosh, man, the 4D and the goalie. Shoot.
I think it's the defensive veteran alliance.
Yeah, something like that.
The defensive the vets.
Alliance. The
DVA. The D-vets.
Yeah.
The D-vets alliance. Okay. So we got two rivaling alliance here. Tanev, he's got a foot in each door.
Good for him. Tanev's playing the game.
He's playing the game, and he was one of your choices as well.
Yeah.
Benning, he's targeting Markstrom. Benning does not like Markstrom. He's not happy. Markstrom didn't want to re-sign. Benning's not happy.
Yeah, makes sense.
Edler, he's targeting Quinn Hughes. He thinks Quinn Hughes is somewhat weak.
Yeah, because he's like half the size of him. He's little. Took his spot in the power play, taking his minutes, stealing his spotlight as potentially the greatest Canucks defenseman of all time. This makes a lot of sense.
Now, this one makes sense because Troy Stetcher, he's been getting great stats, great analytics, but Green, he thinks Stetcher's somewhat weak, just not getting the ice time.
He's been trying to ship him out of town since he got here. Green is not a big fan of Stetcher.
Fan favorite. The one thing we don't get with Travis Green. And Tyler Myers does not like Jim Benning. Surprising after all the money he gave him.
Very surprising. Right? Interesting.
And Tanev is targeting Demko. He's a slightly negative opinion about Demko. He prefers Markstrom.
Yeah, that makes sense. Markstrom's in his big alliance. Markstrom's his guy. He doesn't want Demko around. Get him out of here.
All right, let's see who this UFA alliance was just down to 4. Tanner, Francesco, Quinn, and Green. They're targeting Markstrom. Markstrom went out of their alliance. They want him out.
Yeah.
But this defensive veteran alliance, they're targeting Quinn Hughes.
Oh, no.
They're targeting Quinn Hughes.
It's the young hotshot. You know, this happens on Real Survivor. The young guy thinks he's got the game all figured out, and the veterans just don't like him or having him around. So Quinn's in big trouble here.
So this looks like it's going to come down to a few different swing votes. I think Travis Green here, Thatcher Demko, they're in neither of these alliances, but they're going to have its choice of which way they want to go. If they want to go Markey, if they want to go Hughes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting here.
As well as Tanev, he's playing in both lineups. So what do you think? What do you think is going to happen between these two, Hughes and Markstrom? This is going to be our first real tight vote. We don't know who's going here.
This will be interesting because Tanev's really going to have to choose a side here, which he's been playing so well, but now he's going to be forced into really playing the game. It makes sense that he sticks with the defensive goalie alliance. Those are the guys he's been with for most of his career. So I think it's going to be Quinn Hughes here.
All right, let's see what happens. Hughes or Markey, 2 of the MVPs of the season.
Oh my gosh.
One of them is going home. Alex Edler chooses not to play the immunity idol. First vote, Markey. Second vote, Hughes. That's 1 vote Markey, 1 vote Hughes. Third vote, Hughes. Fourth vote, Hughes. It's 3 votes Hughes, 1 vote Markey. Fifth vote, Markey.
Okay.
It's 3-2. Next vote, Markey. It's 3 votes Hughes, 3 votes Markey.
Wow.
Markstrom. That's 4 votes Markey, 3 votes Hughes. Hughes, 4 votes Markstrom, 4 votes Hughes. Markstrom, 5 votes Markstrom, 4 votes Hughes, 1 vote left. Jacob Markstrom, the tribe has.
Oh my gosh. Quinn Hughes barely skates by, does a little spin move, dodges the vote, and he stays in the game, but Markstrom is out of here.
There we go. And Chris Tanev, he chose a side. He decided to vote out Markstrom. He stuck with it.
He had Quinn Hughes in that other alliance with him too. So maybe that alliance is better for Tanev.
He stuck with the original alliance. So Tanev, Aquilini, Benning, Hughes, Demko voted out. See, now Demko's the starter.
Make
Travis
sense.
Green. They voted out all the other D. Myers, Stetcher, Edler. They're all jealous of Hughes. They tried to get out Hughes. They couldn't get him. And Jacob Markstrom, the first one out of the defense tribe. So it's wide open here.
Superstars going down here. Toffoli, Besser, Markstrom, all gone.
Let's see what's going on here in our tribe. So we have the Erickson. He's got the idol. We got that majority forward tribe alliance. And the defense tribe, now it's become the interesting one. There's 2 4-person alliances. Tanev riding both alliances. So we'll see what happens here. We have a reward challenge. And the forwards tribe wins meats, vegetables, and spices.
Oh, wow. That's going to be really nice. Kind of like a good pregame meal for them, but it doesn't really help the game at all here.
All right. And the immunity challenge. Who do you think is going to win this immunity challenge?
Well, I think the forwards are on a roll here. The defensive tribe seems like a little bit disjointed right now. So they're not going to be able to come together very well. I think the forwards just crush them here.
Yeah, they just lost Markey, who's been a backbone of the team all year. Mm-hmm. And let's see if I think that's a big mistake. And the forwards tribe, they do. They win immunity in an immunity challenge entitled Angry Chair.
What is that challenge?
I don't know. Let's check in on the forwards tribe. Horvat and Pearson, they bond strongly, continuing to strengthen their relationship. And this is interesting. Antoine Roussel and Louis Eriksson find something in common. What's that?
What would that be? One is French Canadian, one is Swedish. I guess both of them don't get a lot of playing time, so it's got to be that.
There we go. They both got signed for too much money. We have a new alliance here. Big Tuna is aligned with Louis Eriksson and Tanner Pearson.
Wow. I like this alliance. This happens a lot in Survivor. Usually the guys who aren't necessarily the cool kids, they come together and form some kind of misfit alliance. So I think that's what we have here with these 3.
Yeah, well, Pearson and Eriksson, they're both in that bigger alliance, and maybe they're trying to rope in Virtan here. Yeah. That really spells badly for Gaudette. Gaudette seems like he's going to be the next target because he's got nobody.
Yeah, they got immunity though, so he's okay right now.
And so I'm not sure what this line is called. The underperformers.
Oh my gosh! If that was a real line, we'd be in real bad shape.
The underperformer line. Let's go into the defense tribe here. Chris Tanev impressing the rest of the team.
Yeah, that makes sense. He just blocks shots with his face, does whatever it takes out there.
Putting his body on the line. Edler, he's targeting defense. He's targeting Tyler Myers, coming after Myers there. He's been carrying Myers all year. Francesco Aquilini, he's targeting Alex Edler. He considers Edler somewhat weak.
Yeah, I think Aquilini's always been on the side of Matthias Ohlund is the greatest Canucks defenseman of all time. Now people are talking about Edler. What are they thinking? He's not the best defenseman of all time. Let's get him out of here.
Yeah, and what do you think the rest of the fan base thinks? Do they think Edler is somewhat weak?
I think his sticks are. They seem to break pretty frequently.
That's true. Stetcher is targeting Aquilini. He thinks he's somewhat weak. And Tanev is targeting Jim Benning. Tanev has a slightly negative opinion about Benning.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't be the only one.
Slightly negative would be an understatement.
Exactly.
Let's see what's going on here. So the UFA Alliance here, which currently only has one UFA, but
the name doesn't make sense anymore.
Tanev, Aquilini, Hughes, and Green, they're targeting Alex Edler.
Yeah, well, they want Edler. Edler's coming after their boy Hughes, so it makes sense. They want to get him out of here.
And the defense, the D-Vets Alliance, Edler, Tanev, Stetcher, and Myers, they're going back for Hughes.
Yeah, they got it. They almost got him. They needed one more vote last time, couldn't get it, but this is going to be tight again here.
So once again, it comes down to Benning, Demko, and Tanev. They're really playing the middle there.
Swing votes here. Yeah.
Who takes it here? Who do you think's going home here? Edler? Does Edler go home? Edler has an immunity idol, remember. Edler has an immunity idol. And Hughes... What will happen here?
I was going to say that Edler's going to go because I think Tanev's playing the game really well. He can get the votes to save his buddy Quinn and get Edler out. But that immunity idol is very interesting. I'm going to say Edler's a little bit cocky here, thinks he doesn't need to play it. And Edler's going to go home with an idol in his pocket.
Well, hey, let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Another exciting tribal council. Alex Edler has the hidden immunity idol. And he decides to play it on Tyler Myers. He decides to play it on Tyler Myers. He did not play it for himself.
Oh, no.
He sniffed out that they're going to vote. Maybe Tanner wasn't going to vote their way, but he didn't play it on the right person.
Oh, no.
He played it on Myers. They were the top D pair for the start of the season. Could this be a huge mistake by Alex Edler?
It might be one of his greatest mistakes of all time.
And he's made many, many mistakes.
Yeah, I set that one up for you.
First vote, Hughes.
Okay.
Second vote, Edler.
Oh, no. Alex.
Third vote, Hughes.
Okay.
Fourth vote, Edler. 2 votes, Edler. 2 votes, Hughes.
Edler's got to be shaking his head right now.
Hughes. 3 votes, Hughes. 2 votes, Edler. 3 votes, Edler.
Oh my
3 votes, Hughes. 4 votes, Hughes. 3 votes, Edler. 4 votes, Edler. 4 votes, Hughes. 1 vote left. The fourth person voted out of Survivor Canucks. Alex Edler plays the idol incorrectly. He had the legacy advantage, and he sent packing.
Oh, my goodness. So Edler is out. He's going to have to bequeath his legacy advantage to someone. Probably going to be Tyler Myers, I guess, since he's playing idols for him.
People have always said Edler makes too many mistakes. He's not a smart hockey player. And, well, I mean, the proof is in the pudding right here.
It translates to Survivor also.
The translates to Survivor. So let's quickly see who voted for Edler. Tanev again. Sticking with his original alliance, votes out Edler. So does Aquilini. So does Benning. Benning goes out Edler. Hughes goes Edler. And Travis Green goes Edler. All the other players voted out Hughes. And Alex Edler gives the legacy advantage to Troy Stetcher.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
To Troy Stetcher. So this game is just open, wide open. Edler gone. And that original alliance, that Tanev, Aquilini, Green and Hughes alliance seems to be in control on the defense tribe.
I can't believe Edler did that. That was amazing.
And the tribes are all tied up now, 8 apiece. And looks like we're heading to a twist.
Oh, we're going to get a swap here?
We're going to get a swap here to 3 different tribes.
Okay.
3 different tribes. So we get the forwards tribe here has Roussel, Petey, Miller, and Pearson. And they're joined by Tyler Myers.
Myers is in big trouble there in that tribe.
Yeah, why don't you walk us through the next tribe, Jordan?
Well, this is basically the alliance plus Jim Benning here. So if Tanev, Aquilini, Hughes, and Green were all in that alliance, and now Benning joins them on that tribe. So Benning is going to be in huge trouble here, I think.
Yeah, so that it's interesting. The whole defense tribe, not a lot of mixture on these 2 tribes. That happens here. But we go into that third tribe, the skate tribe. As you can see, that nice yellow, the alternate jerseys everyone likes. 6 people in this one's got Gaudette, Horvat, Virtanen, and Eriksson. Okay, so interesting. So Gaudette, the bad boy.
Yeah.
Been ruffling some feathers.
Yeah.
They're joined by Thatcher Demko and Troy Stetcher.
Yeah, this is exactly what Gaudette was waiting for, right? He'd been kind of playing like a maniac, but now he gets to this point where he can pull in Demko and Stetcher, and he can try to make something new here and start to break up that big forward alliance.
Yeah, and so I think this game is wide open. I think we were worried about Gaudette, and he's okay now. Hughes was getting targeted a lot. We'll see how he does, but the swap always mixes things up and always helps out new things. So
Yeah, let's see what happens. I want to see that skate tribe go to tribal council. The other ones seem like pretty easy votes, but we'll see what happens.
we will see. I mean, the thing is, these guys know each other well. You know, they might not stick to their tribe lines, right? They weren't always all working together. There was a lot of, uh, you know, battling on each side. So going to that forwards tribe, I know that one here. So that we have, as again, that alliance: Roussel, PD, Miller, and Pearson. Not only were on the same tribe together, they were all in that top 6 alliance.
Yeah.
So Myers looks like the odd man out there.
Right.
Breaking down this new defense tribe, as you said, Tanev, Aquilini, Hughes, Green, they're all in alliance together. So does not bode well for Jim Benning, who probably is a weakness in challenges.
Yeah.
And as we head to the skate tribe, Louis Eriksson has found his second
No.
immunity idol. He finds the skate tribe hidden immunity idol. He now has 2 idols along with $6 million a year.
He's like Russell Hantz out there. They're finding me idols, follow me.
So he's got the skate tribe idol and the forward tribe idol. He went to the new beach. He finally found it. So Horvat and Eriksson, we know they were aligned together. Eriksson was also aligned with Virtanen. Stetcher comes in with nobody. He wasn't aligned with Demko. So yeah, this one is wide open. Anyone can go home in this one. Let's head to that immunity challenge. And that skate tribe, they win immunity. And the defense tribe wins immunity. So not looking good for Tyler Myers as the forward tribe heads to tribal council. Petey, he's targeting Tyler Myers. He thinks he thinks Myers is somewhat weak.
Yeah, well, he's really tall, but doesn't necessarily mean he's strong. And if Petey's going after him, that means everyone's going after him.
Myers, he's targeting Tanner Pearson.
Yeah, well, good luck all by yourself.
But the core 4 of Roussel, Petey, Miller, and Pearson, they want Tyler Myers out. We'll see if Myers can put the votes on Pearson.
If only Edler was around to play an idol on him here.
Yes, let's check in on the other tribes quickly, though. It looks like Quinn Hughes has found the defense tribe idol.
Oh, good. That's
good. Adler's idol. It's back in the game, and Hughes found it. Now Hughes is feeling good. He's escaped 2 votes. You know, he's been, carving on the edges the whole time. Not the edges of extinction, but the edges. And Jim Benning and Quinn Hughes bond strongly.
Okay, interesting. I guess he's on that rookie deal. He's really cheap. He's his best defenseman. Trying to get him locked into a long-term deal here. See what happens.
But look at this here. Look at this.
Oh.
Quinn Hughes has left his alliance.
Okay. I know exactly what's happening here. He's classic super fan, playing the game so hard. He found the idol. He's trying to just mix things up so that people put the votes on him so he can play the idol on himself and have his big signature move here.
All right, there you go. Quinn Hughes. He's a fancy player.
Exactly.
Player. The skate tribe, we know Louis got 2 idols. Stetcher's got the legacy fans. Jake Virtanen and Louis Eriksson bond strongly.
Okay, I guess, again, like these bottom 6 guys coming together, the Misfits Alliance.
All right, and then we talked about this other alliance here, Tanner Pearson, out of this alliance. I don't even think he's on this tribe. So Virtanen and Eriksson, Pearson's not on the tribe anymore. They're saying, okay, we can't trust Pearson, but us 2 we're going deep. They made a final 2. So we head to this tribal council. We got to think Tyler Myers is likely to go.
Oh, yeah. This should
see what happens. No idols. First vote, Pearson. Second vote, Myers.
Yeah.
Third vote, Myers.
Yeah, this will be easy.
Fourth vote, Tyler Myers. Okay. He was in a pretty good spot, and just the tribe swap just got him out there. So the defense are falling left and right, just like the real Canucks.
Bad swap for Myers.
So bad swap for Myers. So Tyler Myers, he's out of there.
It'd be interesting if that forwards tribe went to tribal again with this tight alliance here.
Yes, now who goes, right? Now they're all aligned together. They had 1 buffer vote, but that buffer vote is gone.
Yeah, they got to win immunity.
So let's see what happens here. So we got the forwards tribe. We know what's going on there. The defense tribe, just one alliance, that Tanev, Aquilini, Green alliance. They're going to be able to pick who goes, but Hughes has an idol. And then the skate tribe, we got that Horvat, Eriksson have an alliance. Eriksson and Virtanen have an alliance. So interesting to see what happens there. Let's go to reward challenge. The forwards tribe wins baked goods, iced tea, and milk.
Oh, nice.
And the defense tribe wins chocolate chip cookies.
Jim Benning loves chocolate chip cookies.
All right. The skate tribe wins immunity, and the forwards tribe wins immunity. The
Okay.
defense tribe heading to tribal council.
Very interesting.
That's
This
the
is gonna be
tribe
that
of
Quinn Hughes
Tanev.
showtime.
That's right. Let's see what happens here. So the forwards tribe, checking quickly. Roussel and JT Miller bond slightly.
Very interesting. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Roussel's good in the room. All right, the defense tribe. Here we go. Hughes is targeting green. Hughes does not like green.
Yeah, Hughes. You know, I gotta wonder. Hughes has this big thing where he left the tribe because he found the idol. Did Quinn Hughes somehow throw this immunity challenge so that he could purposely go to tribal council, use his idol, get his big signature move here?
Yeah, Greens always wants him to play defense first. Hughes isn't about that.
No, you what? You've got to beat Kale McCarr. Got to get those.
And
points.
here we go. Travis Green is targeting Hughes. Green does not like Hughes.
Wow, how things change.
It's just coming. They're coming right at each other.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, defense versus offense. And here we go. The Tanev, Aquilini, Green Alliance. They're targeting Quinn Hughes.
Oh, man.
They're targeting Quinn Hughes. We'll see what Jim Benning does. Quinn Hughes has an idol. Hughes is trying to put the votes on Jim Benning.
Wow.
So I don't know about that move.
Interesting. He really should be going for Travis Green here, but we'll see. Hughes has got to play this idol.
All right, let's check in quickly on the skate tribe, though. Skate tribe, Gaudet and Horvat bond strongly.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
so
so
starting to make some friendships.
Yeah, Horvat taking Gaudet under his wing, even though they're about the same age, I think.
That's what I'm saying. Like Gaudet, they wanted him out early. They should have taken him out early. Now he's going to start to weed his way into some of these alliances. He's a real threat here to win this game.
And with Markstrom gone, Thatcher Demko has a major meltdown.
He can't handle the pressure of being #1 goalie in Vancouver. It's tough.
I don't know. All right, let's see what happens. Hughes has the idol. Hughes plays the hidden immunity idol for himself.
Gosh.
For himself.
And Travis Green just cannot believe it.
Any votes against Hughes does not. Hughes does not count. Second vote, Hughes does not count.
Oh, man.
Third vote, Hughes does not count.
Oh, my goodness. Who is he saying?
Fourth vote, Travis Green.
Oh.
Next vote, Travis Green. The tribe has spoken.
Someone else
Travis
voted with
Green.
him.
And it looks like Jim Benning and Travis Green. Jim Benning, this was Jim Benning's prized possession. Quinn Hughes. He was so giddy when he could draft him. And it says here he was supposed to vote for Hughes, but he disagreed. He went for Green. He's sticking with Hughes. He chose his star player.
If you got to choose between Hughes and Green, you're choosing Hughes 100% of the time.
It's a classic choice for the GM. Who do you go with your star player? Or do you go with your coach? And he went with the star player.
Makes sense.
And so this game has been bursted wide open. That's Quinn Hughes' big move. You talked about it. He got out Travis Green. Now he's got room to play and however he wants.
Do whatever he wants out there.
That's what it's going to do. So there we go. So forward tribe down to 4, defense tribe down to 4, and the skate tribe. That's the one we like to see to go tribal council. We'll see if they go. Episode 7, forwards tribe. Everything's the same. Defense tribe. Oh, it looks like Chris Tanev has now found that idol that's been played. So
his spot in the game just gets better and better every week. It seems like
he's aligned. He's just him and Francesco left in alliance. Tanev's got an alliance with Stetcher too, who's on the other tribe. We'll see if that holds up. But Tanev increasing it, and we know the skate tribe alliance still the same as we head to the reward challenge. The defense wins the reward. Forwards win reward. Defense wins a visit from a chef.
Oh wow, maybe the chef from Rogers Arena.
Yeah, and the forwards win kebabs.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Okay. Immunity. The skate tribe wins immunity again. That's 3 in a row. The defense tribe wins immunity. That's good for Hughes. Good for Hughes. So the forwards tribe, that big alliance, they've been dominating the whole game, but now they have to turn on each other.
This is not too different from when Matt Singh went to tribal council with Russell, Malcolm, and Denise. They were so close, but they had to get rid of one of them. So now we got Tanner Pearson. He's probably like the Russell Swan of the group. He's might be in trouble here.
Yes.
I feel like one person listening to this is going to know what I'm talking about.
So it looks like Tanner Pearson here is impressing the rest of the team. Okay. So he must have had a good performance in the challenge. It just didn't work out. But Petey, he's targeting Pearson. He does not like Pearson.
Petey wants to be that superstar, right? He doesn't want Pearson taking his spot.
Exactly. He likes Miller because they work well together. Roussel, he protects Petey. What does Pearson do for Petey? Nothing.
Yeah, really nothing.
Tanner Pearson, he's targeting Miller. He thinks Miller's somewhat weak.
Interesting. I guess he wants to take his spot with Petey, trying to get in that position. But
Miller, the leading scorer.
Yeah,
the leading scorer. This alliance, they must turn on themselves. Miller, Pearson, Petey, they're all on the line. Antoine Roussel looks like he's safe.
Well, how could you not like him, right? He's a good guy. He's doing these live Zooms from his maple syrup farm these days. Have you seen this? And he's hilarious. Oh, He's out in Quebec doing Instagram lives from his maple syrup farm. How could you not like
Right.
him?
Rooster, he's the pure social player,
Yeah.
and one of Miller, Pearson, and Petey. They've been playing such great games. One of them's going to
Yeah.
go. But let's check in quickly. The defense tribe, nothing occurred.
Okay, great. If
The
nothing
skate
happens on
tribe,
your defensive side, that's a good game.
skate tribe, nothing occurred as well.
All right, way to go.
It's going to go home. Pearson, Miller, Petey, Roussel. Which one of these four is going to go home?
Oh man, looks like Pearson's on the outs again. I think Petey is the leader, so whoever he wants, everyone seems to follow. So I think Pearson's gonna get out of here.
Now, this is right before the merge. Okay, is this the time to take out Pedersen?
I think so. I mean, I think either Pedersen or Miller would be a good choice since they are going to be, everyone loves them. Everyone follows them. They're obviously challenge beasts. I would take out those guys, but I think their bond is super tight that they'll get rid of.
They're the
Pearson.
biggest threats, the leading scorers. Is this the time to just chop one of them off? Don't let them get to the merge.
You would think, but I don't know if these guys have that gameplay in them. We'll see what happens.
All right, let's see what happens here. No idols. First vote, Pearson.
Okay.
Second vote, JT Miller. That's one vote Pearson, one vote Miller. Third vote, Pearson. 2 votes Pearson, 1 vote Miller. 1 vote left. Tanner Pearson. The tribe has spoken. Petey and Miller stay together. They bring Roussel with them.
Yeah.
That's the new lotto line.
These guys are looking like a new version of Dominic and Wendell, Petey and Miller. These guys are real tight. They're going to run it right to the end here.
And Tanner Pearson is out of the game.
Pearson would have only been a little bit tighter to Tyler Toffoli back in the early days. Maybe he'd have some backup here, but turned on his friend way too early.
It just didn't work out. Yep. Toffoli went out right away. Pearson was in a good spot, but just, they ran out of options.
Yeah.
Ruffled too many feathers. And down to 3, and we're heading to a merge. We're heading to a merge. Nice time to stop downhill and look at here.
Okay.
The skate tribe didn't have to go to immunity. So here we go. We got Gaudette in the merge. Roussel, Horvat, Tanev, Pedersen, Aquilini made the merge. Miller, Virtanen, Jim Benning, Louis Eriksson. He's got 2 idols. Clint Hughes, flashy player. Thatcher Demko, and Troy Stetcher Jordan. Who's been playing the best game so far, and who should we watch out for in the merge?
Well, let me tell you who no one's talking about, okay? It's someone I mentioned right off the top. Chris Tanev. He's making bonds with everyone, reliable, he's finding idols, he's doing everything that he needs to do. And how about Louis Eriksson, okay? This is a guy that I've said nothing in my life but negative things about, and I would love to continue that, but I cannot because no one's targeting him. He's got 2 idols. Like, who's coming after Eriksson right now? I think he's in great shape. So look out for Tanev, look out for Eriksson here. Yeah,
this is wide open here. You got the Petey and Miller together still. There's just so many ways this could go. Francesco, he's a smart guy. He's a cutthroat too. He'll stab people in the back.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Petey finds the reward stealer. I believe that has no effect in this game anyway.
That is a useless effect in the real Survivor also.
Tanev has the defense idol. Eriksson's got 2 idols. Stetcher has the legacy advantage. So we got this. We have still the top 6 alliance is now 5. The top 5 alliance.
Their guys back together. Okay.
Horvat and Eriksson rejoining with Pedersen, Miller, and Roussel. They're ready to run this game together.
Okay.
Chris Tanev and Francesco Aquilini. Very surprising alliance, but they've been tight the whole way through.
Yeah. I think they're going to stick it out too.
Tanev and Stetcher. Tanev still holding on. They're the last 2 defense left in the game, I think.
Tanev needs everybody can have here.
Yeah. And this other side little alliance here, Louis Eriksson, Jake Virtanen. This is just Louis Eriksson. He's been playing the game the strongest.
Louis Eriksson is just unbelievable. He's got this majority alliance, and he's dragging along Jake Virtanen, who's going to be the perfect GOAT at the end, because who's going to want to vote for Jake Virtanen at the end of this game?
Exactly, unless he catches a big tuna.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's see. And Petey, this is what I was telling you.
Yeah.
Petey wins immunity, the first immunity. I was saying you got to be worried about him heading into the merge, and he just might run away with every immunity.
He's got the reward stealer, so he's going to get someone's food next time too and be fully fueled to win again.
By the way, this is the playoffs, Chad, by the way. All these people have made the playoffs. That's what
That's very clever, Trevor.
Thank you. So let's see what's going on in the playoffs, Chad. The first time after immunity, when they get to the beach, it's always crazy. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot going on here. I have to get through it. So we know what all the idols here. Quinn Hughes is impressing the rest of the team.
Yeah, what's new? I mean, that's what he's done since day one.
What's new? Tanev and Stetcher, they bond slightly.
Yeah, they've already been bonding, so getting a little bit closer.
So nothing new there. Just updating the alliances here. And it looks like we may have a new alliance here. Oh, no, we don't. Louis Eriksson, he's out of the top six
What?
alliance.
What is he
Louis
doing? He's in such a
Eriksson.
good spot. I was just praising him, and as soon as you start thinking that Louis Eriksson's doing something good, he does something terrible, and he goes right back into the bad book. So classic
Exactly.
Louis
So
Eriksson.
Louis Eriksson, he's out of the alliance. Pedersen, Miller, Horvat, Roussel, they're deciding we're going to go us four strong. We
Still a
can't trust
strong
Louis.
core. Yeah.
Now, Louis has two idols, though, so he could still,
Yep.
this could be a mistake from the other group, but we'll see what
Yeah.
happens here. Let's look at the targets. There's going to be a lot of individual targets. We'll just whip through them quickly. Demko's targeting Tanev. Benning, he's targeting Aquilini. Look, Benning considers Aquilini somewhat threatening.
Somewhat. That's pretty funny. This is like so accurate. It's unbelievable.
Aquilini's targeting Miller. Oh, there's only 3 targets. Okay. Usually there's a lot. Okay. So let's see what happened. This top 6 alliance was now 4. They're targeting Francesco Aquilini.
Oh, man.
Horvat, Pedersen, Miller. They want Aquilini gone.
Yeah. These are all the cool kids here, right? The Pedersens, Horvats, Miller, Roussel of the world. Of course, they want to get rid of the businessman, Aquilini.
But Tanev, your favorite, he's targeting Tanev and Aquilini. They're targeting JT Miller. So they're going right at each other. PD's troops versus Tanev's troops. They're going after each other.
Votes, though.
Tanev and Stetcher, they want JT Miller. So he's got Stetcher too. So we're right there. And
I
Louis,
think he can pull in Louis
and Vertanen, they want Aquilini. No, they want Aquilini. So
those two are really the key. Whichever group can pull in those two are gonna get what they want here.
So it looks like Aquilini, Miller, and Tanev may be on the docket.
Well, Aquilini makes sense as an early merge boot because if Aquilini gets to the end, like who's gonna want to give him more money? You know, like he's fine. Just get him out of here. He's got enough money. I mean, these guys all do, but especially Aquilini.
Exactly. All right. So Aquilini and Miller. It seems like one of those two will be the one to go home. Yeah. Kind of 2 different ways to go here. Whether you're going to take down, Aquilini, who's the strategic guy, or Miller, the leading scorer. Mm-hmm. There's many idols in play. Let's see what happens here.
All right.
What's your prediction?
I think it's got to be Aquilini. Tanev's got Tanev seems to be running this game quietly behind the scenes, and he's gonna get he wants to get Miller, but I just don't think they have enough guys here to get him out.
All right. Eriksson has an idol. Tanev has an idol. Eriksson has another idol. Will any of these be played?
I don't think so. It would make no sense.
Chris Tanev has played the hidden immunity idol on Francesco Aquilini. He sniffed it out. Yeah. He said, "Boss, I'm not gonna lose you." And he's playing it on Aquilini.
I'm telling you, Tanev is on the verge of becoming the greatest Survivor player of all time if it keeps up.
Wow. No other idols played. Let's see what happens. Francesco does not count.
Amazing.
Francesco does not count. Francesco does not count. 4th vote, Francesco does not count. 5th vote, Francesco does not count. 6th vote, Francesco does not count.
Amazing.
7th vote, Francesco does not count. He would have gone home.
Yep.
8th vote, Francesco does not count. Tanev.
Oh my God, you're kidding me.
Miller. 1 vote Miller, 1 vote Tanev. Woo. Miller.
Oh man.
Miller. JT Miller. The tribe has spoken. A little bit of a scare there for Tanev.
You know what he was doing, though. He was in control.
We talked about that top 6 forward alliance, but it just did not work. And that does not bode well for Petey now, because Petey had immunity. It might have been him if he hadn't won that immunity.
That's true. He might go on a run here, though. You never know.
So Miller, the tribe has spoken. So let's see what happened, though. Gaudette, Roussel, Horvat, Petey, Miller, Vertanen, Benning, and Eriksson all voted for Aquilini. Demko threw a vote towards Tanev, which is funny.
What the? Yeah.
But Stetcher, Hughes, so they ought to pull Hughes in. Stetcher, Hughes, Tanev, and Aquilini were the ones that voted out JT Miller.
Very, very interesting stuff here.
Opening the game wide up from what I see here, down to the final 12.
Demko's out of he's like Eric Reichenbach of this season.
He's out on a whim. He had a major meltdown, and no one's been aligned with him ever since. So here we go. We check the tribes, check the alliances here. It's all the same. Tanev no longer has his idol. Eriksson has 2. We had Horvat, Petey, Roussel, Tanev, Aquilini, Tanev, Stetcher, Eriksson for Tanev. Just a bunch of voting blocks, really.
That's kind of what the pre-merge is like. Just kind of little groups coming together, but not being super loyal to one another.
There's a reward challenge, but we'll skip right past it. And Jim Benning wins the meeting.
What challenge does Jim Benning win immunity in? Can you think of all the Survivor seasons we watch?
It looks like it
Big
was an
for him.
endurance challenge. An endurance challenge.
Like, what is the endurance challenge? Whoever can sign someone to the longest possible deal.
Yeah, see, he likes to. Yeah, exactly. He likes to, invest long term.
He
And
does
so it makes
enjoy
sense.
dragging things out on things that aren't worth it.
Exactly. So betting is safe. Let's see
Wow.
what happens. Tanev and Hughes find something in common.
Okay, I guess they're defensemen, like two of the only defensemen. They could be the top pair together. These guys, it's a
That's
natural
right.
connection.
Roussel and Petey find something in common. Okay.
They're forwards.
And Jake Virtanen is impressing the rest of the team.
Yeah, Big Tuna just putting his head down, shotgun and coconuts out there, doing everything he has to do.
All right, here we go. Hughes is targeting Antoine Roussel.
Okay.
Roussel is targeting Virtanen.
Mm.
Interesting. Petey is targeting Hughes. Petey does not like Hughes.
This doesn't make sense. Okay.
They're the two biggest threats that they're coming
on
at each
side,
other.
right? Yeah.
Yep. Demko's targeting Stetcher.
Yeah, that makes sense. Demko doesn't know what's happening.
Stetcher, he's targeting Petey. He thinks Petey's threatening. That's right.
Yeah, he's very right.
Benning is targeting Aquilini. Benning does not like Aquilini.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting. He wants that contract extension. He just got one.
He knows that his job's on the line here, and if Aquilini's around, then he could potentially fire him. So let's get him out.
All right, here we go. And this forwards alliance, which is down just to Rooster, Horvat, and Petey. They're targeting Quinn Hughes.
Ooh, I don't know about these three, because they've been so tight together, but at some point you gotta realize you're way down in the numbers and try something different here. So if I was in this alliance, I'd be gone so fast and I'd be helping them vote out Petey.
Tanev and Aquilini, they're targeting Jake Virtanen.
Ooh, I don't know about that one. That might be a little mystery. The first mystery of the game by Tanev. Let's see what happens though.
But Tanev and Stetcher, they're targeting Roussel.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay.
So that's what happens here. Francesco, Tanev's got his hands in so many different pots. And Aquilini say, hey, no, we got to go for Tanev. Stetcher say, no, we got to go Roussel. So Tanev, again, in a tough spot.
Yeah, interesting.
Virtanen and Eriksson, they want to go for Hughes. So Quinn Hughes here. Yeah, Quinn Hughes might be in trouble. He's played a fancy game, but it's just been too far for the kid, for the rookie.
Yeah, I think it might be time for Quinn here.
It'd be time for Quinn. Virtanen and Roussel, also his names were brought up. But does everyone agree now? No, Quinn Hughes, he's had his fun. But if we let him get too far, he's going to run away with it. Mm-hmm. Let's see what happens here. Eriksson has 2 idols. He does not play either. First vote, Virtanen. Second vote, Roussel. Third, Virtanen. That's 2 votes for Tannen, 1 vote Roussel. Virtanen. 3 votes for Tannen, 1 vote Roussel. Roussel. 3 votes for Tannen, 2 votes Roussel. Roussel. That's 3 votes for Tannen, 3 votes Roussel. Virtanen. That's 4 votes for Tannen, 3 votes Roussel. Hughes.
Oh, what the?
4 votes for Tannen,
but that was
3 votes Roussel, 1 vote Hughes. Hughes. That's 4 votes for Tannen, 3 votes Roussel, 2 votes Hughes. Hughes.
Oh my
4 votes for Tannen, 3 votes Roussel, 3 votes Hughes. Hughes. That's 4 votes Hughes, 4 votes Roussel. Quinn Hughes, the tribe has spoken. Oh my goodness,
what a comeback at the end there.
Wow. Quinn Hughes, he thought it was safe, but they came out there and 5 votes sends Quinn Hughes packing.
So Petey and co were able to gather the votes here.
They were able to cause enough trouble. Tanev, he had some people saying Roussel, some people saying Virtanen, but it didn't matter. It had nothing to do with him. Others just went for Hughes.
Right.
Let's see. Roussel voted for Hughes. Horvat voted for Hughes. Petey voted for Hughes. Virtanen voted for Hughes. And Eriksson voted for Hughes. So the forwards came together. That alliances, they came together. The Horvat Alliance and the Eriksson Alliance, and they put out Quinn Hughes. And Quinn Hughes, the tribe has spoken. Yeah. We're down to 11 people.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's move along here to see what's happening. Still, the idols are the same. Eriksson with the only 2 idols in the game.
Amazing.
Tanev, he's still good, though. He's still good. He's still in a good spot. There was a reward that was won. They won pizza.
And chicken wings and beer. And letters from home. And Tanev wins immunity.
Chris Tanev wins individual immunity.
That's huge for him. Yeah, just building up that resume a little bit more. He's always a target, so now he's got the immunity. Yeah. He's in great shape.
Vote didn't go his way, but it's okay. He's safe for this round. Let's see what happens here. Louis Eriksson and Troy Stetcher, they bond slightly.
Okay. That's a new relationship for Eriksson. So
Yeah.
he's flying under the radar, building relationships. He's in great shape.
And Jake Virtanen, he has a major meltdown.
Oh my goodness!
You know,
I guess he was so close to going out last round. So I think he just is getting to him here that maybe he's not doing as well as he thinks he is.
He's used to eating a lot, you know, and
true.
it's just he's not able to have it right now.
Yeah, very few calories out there.
Roussel and Virtanen, they bond slightly.
Okay, Roussel and Virtanen getting that forward group back together.
Oh, and look at this. The Roussel Horvat PD alliance, it's over. It dissolved.
Wow.
It
Just
dissolved.
like that.
Just like that.
Yeah.
It's over. So that's been an alliance that's been running the game since the start.
I actually don't mind it, you know, for these guys. It's very clear that they're all working together. If I'm PD, I'm trying to get out of there and just try to jump into something new for the remainder of the game here.
All right, Roussel, he's going after Virtanen.
Okay.
Virtanen dislikes Aquilini. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Demko's targeting Benning. Demko, just been a wild card this whole game.
Yeah.
Tanev, he's targeting Petey. All right, let's see. The Tanev Aquilini alliance, they want to go for Benning, though.
Yeah, still. Yeah.
Maybe Benning's time. Tanev and Stetcher, they want Benning.
Uh-oh.
Virtanen and Eriksson, they want Benning. Everyone might just be coming together. Let's go for Benning.
Yeah, too many big contracts, not bringing in enough good players.
Is this Jim Benning's time to go? Benning maybe throwing Pettersson's name out there. We'll see. Eriksson's got 2 idols. Eriksson does not play. First vote, Petey. Second vote, Benning. Third vote, Benning. Benning. That's 3 votes, Benning. 1 vote, Petey. Benning. Benning, that's 5 votes. Jim Benning, 10-1. The tribe has spoken. The tribe came together, you know, in the merge. It's all this crazy that they finally decide, you know what? Let's get Jim Benning out of here.
And that leaves only one executive left in Aquilini, so we'll see how he can do by himself out there.
We'll see. I mean, this is, again, when you get this unanimous sort of a tribe, you always wonder who does it actually benefit to have a unanimous vote like this. As you see here, everyone voted for Jim Benning there. Everyone was on the right side there. They just got rid of him, and they're into the final 10. We got Gaudette, Roussel, Horvat, Tanev, Pettersson, Aquilini, Virtanen, Eriksson, Demko, and Stetcher.
Okay.
Let's see what happens here. Still the same alliances all together. Tanev's got his Stetcher. Tanev's got Aquilini. Virtanen and Eriksson together. No new alliances yet. A reward happened, and we'll move on. And Antoine Roussel wins individual immunity.
The Rooster coming through. Some kind of maple syrup endurance challenge.
He pulls it off. Let's see what happens here. Louis Eriksson and Jake Virtanen, one of the strongest alliances. They have a small fight. Okay,
just a small disagreement. That's not going to kill the alliance, but that happens out there.
Okay. Gaudette and Petey, they bond slightly.
Well, I think they're both realizing that they're on the outs. They have no one, so they got to come together.
Okay. It looks like we have a new alliance that's forming here. And it looks like it's Adam Gaudette, Antoine Roussel, Bo Horvat, Francesco Aquilini, and Louis Eriksson. What's up with this alliance?
Yeah, well, I mean, if there's 10 people left, you get an alliance of 5. You're in great shape. We know that Gaudette and Petey are tight together, so that they can really pull Petey in to get the majority. This is very interesting.
Very interesting. We know Eriksson's been playing a strong game. Horvat, he's been trying to gather people. He's taken Gaudette under his wing. Roussel's that strong social player, and Francesco finding a way to attach on to his players here.
He didn't get to where he was in the business world by accident. He knows how to do this.
So the new Power 5 Alliance, they might be the ones calling the shots now, coming together. This is the key here. These late merge alliances, they could run the game here. Virtanen, he wants to go for Aquilini. That might not bode well for Virtanen. Yeah. Demko's targeting Tanev. They could be Tanev's time. Aquilini's wants for Virtanen.
Okay.
Eriksson wants to go for Petey, and that's not good for Petey. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. Tanev and Aquilini, they want to go for Demko.
Wow.
Demko, the wild card.
He really
hasn't really done too much.
Yeah.
Tanev and Stetcher, they want to go for Petey. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Is this Petey's time? Let's see what the big – oh, no, not yet. It's Virtanen and Eriksson. They want to go for Petey.
Uh-oh.
What does the big alliance wants to do?
Well, they want to go for alliance. Oh, yeah, they do want Petey. Yeah,
they want to go for Petey.
I think it's time. You know, he's definitely a challenge threat. You got to get him out of here.
The biggest target left in the game. Miller's gone. Hughes is gone. Markey's gone. Let's get rid of the other MVP candidate.
Yeah.
Elias Pettersson, he's gone all this way. Pettersson and Demko, the two targets. Is there a way Pettersson could pull something out of the hat? I don't know. Could he convince Eriksson to give him an idol? They have the Swedish connection. This might not look good for Petey here. Let's see what happens here. No idols played. First vote, Demko. Second vote, Demko.
Interesting.
Third vote, Demko. Petey's been rallying some votes. Petey.
Oh boy, here we go.
Petey.
Here they come.
Petey. Pettersson had the tribe has spoken. 7 votes to 3. And Pettersson, the fan favorite, goes home.
A good run for Petey. He did everything he could. He was a target from the beginning. Had a good run in the game.
Yeah. Tanev and Aquilini, they voted with him for Demko. But everyone else saw it was just a time. They got to take out the alien. They got to take him out. And Petey, the tribe has spoken. Final 9 here. Let's move along, see what happens here. Alliance is still the same. There's that big Power 5 alliance. Bo Horvat right in the middle. The captain, gathering his troops. And could this be Bo Horvat's time to take a run at it? All the big names are gone. Before all those other guys were stars, Horvat was the star. He was a rookie, the first rookie we were excited about in a long time. And who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? So we got the reward here. Eriksson wins reward. And we're moving on. And Francesco Aquilini has pulled off immunity. And I don't know what he won there. There we go. We're good.
I'm back. Aquilini won immunity.
Aquilini won immunity.
Fixing my headphones.
It's all good. Aquilini won immunity, so he's safe. That doesn't bode well for Tanev, the only other person who wasn't in on that vote. And Louis Eriksson is impressing the rest of the team.
I mean, you could only go up from where he began. So, I mean,
he's been doing all the little things. He's been getting water, collecting firewood.
Yep. And you got to wonder now that he's been doing all the little things, is he going to turn into Peter Baelish and be the little finger out there and start really betraying people?
Who knows? Let's see who's targeting who. Demko's targeting Tanev.
Okay.
Virtanen wants to go for Gaudette.
Okay.
The two guys, they're not liking each other.
Oh,
they're both brash, and they don't like each other. Tanev, he wants to go for Demko. That's just targeting Sal. But let's see what the groups are going for. Tanev and Aquilini, they're kind of on the outs here. What can they pull? And they want to go for Demko again.
Right. They've been trying
again.
For a while.
They're thinking let's all agree on this. Let's all go for Demko. Tanev and Stetcher, they want to go for Demko too. But will the big alliance be on board with that? Virtanen and Eriksson, they want to go for Tanev.
I think it's time. He's been playing such a good game. You got to get him out here.
He's been playing a hard game, and the big alliance. The big alliance wants to go for Demko.
Wow, maybe Tanev somehow swayed them into getting out Demko here. Very interesting.
Tanev is Horvat's type of player. Horvat likes to. Remember, again, Aquilini is in this alliance too. Mm-hmm. And Aquilini's tight with Tanev. So Tanev's name might have been brought up, and Francesco might have been, how about we go for Demko?
Yeah, this is very Big Brother 12-esque with like this group of 5 is like the brigade. Aquilini has his little side guy. And is this a little bit too inside baseball, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think anyone knows what you're talking about now. Who's Rachel Riley? All right.
Demko.
Tanev and Demko are on the board. Does Aquilini able to do enough to keep Tanev safe? Who I think is the big target here. Eriksson's got 2 idols. Does not play him. First vote. Oh, no, Eriksson does use an idol on himself.
Okay, might as well. I mean, at this point in the game, if you have 2 idols, you have any hesitations, you got to use it.
He's got 2. It's final 9. It's where often big swings can make it.
Better safe than sorry.
Plays an idol. First vote, Tanev. Second vote, Tanev.
Oh, boy.
Third vote, Tanev. Demko.
Okay.
Demko. It's 2 votes, Demko. 3 votes, Tanev. Demko. 3 apiece. We're tied. Demko. That's 4 votes Demko, 3 votes Tanev. Demko, the tribe has spoken. That's your Demko. You had a good run. You kind of, he kind of didn't get much screen time.
No, he didn't get any alliances going. Like, no one could really rely on him. You got to get Demko out here.
He had that starting job for a little bit, but it just didn't work out.
No.
Didn't work out. His whole goal was to get Markey out. He got him on, and once Markey went out, nothing really happened.
That's right.
Nothing really happened. So Thatcher Demko, he's off the board. Let's see who voted for Tanev here. Demko, Eriksson, and Virtanen all voted for Tanev there. So interesting there. Everyone else voted for Demko there as we're down to the final eight.
Wow.
Final eight here. And Tanev, you're one of your winner picks is still hanging in there. Eriksson has been playing a strong game. Horvat, we know he's been head on. He's been a leader. Roussel, social player. Gaudette, sort of a wild man. Same with Virtanen.
No one's
Francesco,
ever talked about Horvat, hey?
Yeah. Well, Francesco has been put aside, but the person we haven't really talked about at all, Troy Stetcher.
That's true. I actually forgot about him. Yeah.
He's got that legacy advantage as well.
That's true.
So he's gonna be safe at final 6. So you got 2 more travel counts to get through. So this is wide open here.
Very much.
Wide open here as we head into the final 8. Let's see what happens here. Eriksson, he's down to just one idol. He's down to one idol. We got Tanev Aquilini, Tanev Stetcher, Virtanen Eriksson, and then we got that Power 5 alliance, Bo Horvat's alliance here.
They get more and more powerful every week, right? With less.
And Bo Horvat, he wins immunity. Bo Horvat, when the more pressure packed the game gets, that's where Bo Horvat comes in big.
And I'm actually thinking that he could have won a lot more challenges, but he was purposely throwing them to try to build a weak persona. But now when it matters, he's gonna start to win them.
It could be. Let's see. Horvat and Eriksson, they find something in common.
Okay. Wow. I guess they're out there on the ice a lot with the empty net. Scored a lot of empty net goals.
That's true. That's true. Eriksson is impressing the rest of the team.
Again.
Continuing.
Amazing.
Doing the little things.
No. What happened?
Antoine Roussel has shockingly quit the game.
No. Why?
What just happened?
Oh my goodness. I wonder what happened.
He's had enough of this.
Oh man.
He's out of here.
It was getting to him. We know he has a concussion history, so maybe he was getting some symptoms back again, having trouble sleeping at night, and he just had to get out of there.
The Rooster. You know what? They might have won. They might have decided, hey, we're going to kill one of the Roosters. And he might have thought, this isn't worth it. This isn't worth it.
Yeah, one of my own.
One of my own.
So sad.
They're going to turn on me next. And he's out of here. Roussel's gone.
Amazing.
I believe Tribal Council is canceled. Roussel's out of the game.
Yeah.
Roussel was in that Power 5 alliance too.
That's going to really hurt them. Open up the door for Tanev here.
It opens it up a bit. Tribal Council is canceled. And we're down to 7.
Wow.
We're down to 7. Just like that.
Unbelievable.
Okay. Roussel is gone, the social player. But he quit the game. Okay, Eriksson's got the idol. Stetcher's the legacy advantage. We got Tanev, Aquilini, Tanev, Stetcher, Virtanen, Eriksson, and then we got that. Now the Power 4 alliance, Horvat, Gaudette, Eriksson, Aquilini.
Still in great shape.
Still in good shape here. Troy Stetcher, though, wins immunity.
Okay. Big win.
He's safe at 7. He's got the legacy at 6. Troy Stetcher just made the final 5.
Yeah, basically.
So Troy Stetcher, and I've always been saying he's a great player. So Stetcher.
Yeah, I think Tanev's going to be in big trouble here now.
Let's see what happens. Horvat has a major meltdown. Oh, he just lost Roussel. He just lost Roussel, one of his tightest allies, the whole game.
Man, oh man, poor guy.
He doesn't know what to do here. Virtanen and Stetcher bond strongly.
Interesting. Okay, they're gonna need to come together to get rid of those that big group there.
The Power 4 alliance. Eriksson. He's out of the alliance.
Oh.
Is Eriksson making a move here at the final 7?
He's got an idol. He can do whatever he wants.
He's got an idol. He sees Horvat's, calling all the shots, and Eriksson's like, I should be calling the shots.
That's right.
I'm Louis Eriksson.
Exactly.
The highest paid forward on the Canucks.
I scored a lot of goals a long time ago once.
All right, let's see what's happening. Eriksson, though, he's targeting Tanev, so maybe not making that.
It doesn't make any sense to leave that group and then go after Tanev. It makes no sense. That's an Eriksson move.
Unless Eriksson's just thinking a level above us.
Probably not.
Gaudette is targeting Virtanen. Virtanen is targeting Aquilini. Tanev is targeting Horvat. Let's see what the alliance is doing. Tanev and Aquilini, they want to go for Eriksson.
Oh, man. You got the idol, though, so it's going to be trouble for them.
Tanev and Stetcher, though, they want to go Horvat. See, they see the threat that Horvat is.
Right.
Virtanen and Eriksson, they want to go Aquilini.
Wow, this is all over the place.
And Horvat's Power 3 alliance now, they want to go for Tanev.
Oh, my goodness. Everyone's going for everyone. I think we're going to see an idol played here by Eriksson.
So votes are all over the place. What do you think? Who do you think is going home here?
Man, this is actually – I think Eriksson plays his idol. He'd be stupid not to after causing all the chaos that he has.
Right.
I think – oh, man, this is tough. It's got to be Aquilini or Horvat is my guess. So, but Aquilini seems to be pretty protected. So I think it's going to be Horvat. I think it's time for Bo.
Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Eriksson has the idol. Eriksson plays the idol.
Good move.
The idol, smart player. First vote, Eriksson. Does not count. Second vote, Eriksson. Does not count. Third vote, Eriksson. Does not count. Bo.
Oh, no.
Francesco.
Oh.
One vote Aquilini, one vote Horvat. Bo. That's 2 votes Horvat. Francesco, we have a tie.
Oh,
We
interesting.
have a tie between Aquilini and Horvat. So it means the other 5 will re-vote, and they can only vote for one of Aquilini or Horvat. So one of these 2 will go home. Who do you think is going home on the re-vote here?
Man, I think you got to take your shot at Bo. He's probably the biggest challenge threat left in the game. Man, I think it's gonna be Bo.
All right, let's see what happens here. First vote, Francesco. Second vote, Horvat. Third vote, Horvat. It's 2 Horvat, 1 Aquilini. Aquilini, it's 2 votes Horvat,
gosh.
2 votes Aquilini, 1 vote left. Person voted out. Francesco Aquilini.
Goodness.
The tribe has spoken.
The players have spoken.
Wow. The owner, he made a deep, deep run.
Yeah.
Did Francesco further than I would have ever thought.
Very impressive.
And that's what happened. So let's see what happened here. Goddad, he originally voted for Eriksson. You know, he was upset that Eriksson left the alliance. But then on the revote, he wanted to keep Horvat. He voted on Aquilini. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Horvat, he voted Eriksson. Makes sense there. Tanev, he was going for Horvat. You know, those 2 big guys, they were going at each other. Aquilini voted for Eriksson. That played on the idol. Virtanen, he voted for Aquilini. So he didn't want Aquilini. Eriksson voted for Aquilini. Stetcher voted for Horvat. So it came down in the end to Goddard. Goddard was aligned with both Horvat and Aquilini. He had the tie vote to decide who am I going to go deep with. And that bond, they bonded earlier in the game, Horvat and Goddard, and they continued on as we head to the final 6. Wow. We know Stetcher's safe because he has that legacy advantage. Goddard, Horvat, Tanev, Virtanen, Eriksson, and Stetcher.
Who would have guessed the final 6? Wow.
What a final 6 we have. What a final 6 we have. Tanev, he's been playing a great game. Eriksson's playing a strong game. Horvat's been coming on late here. Stetcher's playing a quiet game. And Virtanen and Goddard, they've been all over the place. But it's anyone's game here as we head into the final 6. That big power alliance just got eaten up as well.
I know. They couldn't stay together. They could have ran this thing.
There's a hit. Immunity idol is hidden. No one has it. Stetcher has the legacy advantage. He's safe this round. We got Stetcher and Tanev, Louis and Virtanen, Goddard and Horvat. So let's break it down here. It's final 6. We got 3 pairs.
Wow.
The Tanev Stetcher pair, the Virtanen Eriksson pair, and the Goddard Horvat pair.
I think it's whichever 2 can get together and vote out the other one. So the Tanev seems to have the best relationships with people. So I think those guys are probably going to be able to pull in Jake and Louis. And I think it could be Bo's time here.
Yeah, we got the 2 steady D, the 2 underachieving forwards, and the 2 centermen, the 2 young centermen. So
pretty exciting.
So let's see what happens here. The big immunity challenge here. And Stetcher wins immunity. He's already got the legacy advantage.
Maybe he'll use it on Tanev here. Can he do that?
He can do that. Yeah, he can do that. So he also won a steak dinner, and he shared it with Tanev and Eriksson. So maybe trying to gain favor with Louis Eriksson.
They need to pull him in.
All right, Goddard and Tanev have bonded slightly, though. So Goddard working Tanev as well.
Okay, Tanev's getting with everybody here.
And looks like we have the same alliance has reformed. Horvat and Goddard. Okay. Eriksson, he's targeting Tanev.
All right, interesting.
Tanev, he's targeting Eriksson.
Oh, my gosh. So the guys can't come together. That steak dinner meant nothing then.
Virtanen is targeting Goddard.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Tanev and Stetcher, they want Eriksson out.
Yeah.
Virtanen and Eriksson, they want Tanev out.
Right.
Who did Goddard and Horvat want?
Yeah, they might as well jump on one of the sides here.
Are they going to get out Eriksson or Tanev, or will they go somewhere else? It looks like they might be going Louis Eriksson.
Yeah.
Looks like they both of the alliances might be going Louis Eriksson.
That's funny.
So let's see, though. Let's see. You never know how things can play out here. Plus, there's Stetcher's legacy advantage. Stetcher has the legacy advantage. He's playing
on Tanev.
Stetcher's safe, and Tanev is safe. The 2D are safe. They're guaranteed final 5.
Oh, boy.
First vote, Tanev. Does not count. Tanev does not count. Gaudette. Louis. One vote Gaudette, one vote Eriksson. Eriksson. Louis Eriksson, the tribe has
Oh, what
spoken.
a game he played. Wow.
Wow.
What a game for Louis
Just
Eriksson.
he just came out here. Everyone underestimated him. He found idols. He was making big moves. And out here at the final 6,
Oh, man.
just worth every penny, worth every $6 million that he gets every year.
There's a lot of entertainment out there by Louis Eriksson.
So Gaudette, Horvat, Tanev all voted for Eriksson. Vatanen and Eriksson voted for Tanev, and Stetcher threw a rogue vote off to Gaudette.
Okay, very interesting. Do you think he'd be maybe it's just a safety vote? Who knows? But I guess we're now down to the final 5 in the season finale.
The final 5, and Gaudette and Horvat on one side. You got Stetcher and Tanev on the other. You got Jake Vatanen, Big Tuna, playing in the middle. He's in the middle now. I think he becomes a huge vote here into the final 5.
Big time.
Idols currently hidden. Tanev, Stetcher, Horvat, Gaudette. Gaudette wins immunity.
Huge.
Guaranteed final 4.
That's huge for Gaudette.
Horvat, he's targeting Tanev.
Yeah.
Gaudette is targeting Vatanen. Vatanen's targeting Horvat. Let's see what's going on here. Stetcher and Tanev, they want to go for Horvat.
Okay.
Gaudette and Horvat, they want to go for Tanev. The 2 big players.
Oh, my God.
The 2 leaders. Tanev on one side, Horvat on the other. It all comes down to what Jake Vatanen wants to do. Everybody's nervous. They have to rely on Vatanen in this big moment. Which way do you think Vatanen goes, Jordan?
Well, he seems to be – he got in a lot of confrontations with guys like Gaudette and other forwards, but he has been more loyal to forwards in general. But that being said, Tanev has never had a confrontation with him, so I think he saves Tanev, and I think he's going to vote out Bo here.
Goes for Bo. Bo's been his leader, his captain. I think he goes for Tanev here.
Okay.
Let's see what happens here. No idols, no legacy advantages. Clean vote. First vote, Tanev. Second vote, Tanev. Third vote, Horvat.
Oh, boy.
Fourth vote, Horvat. 2 votes, Horvat.
Gosh.
2 votes, Tanev. 1 vote left. Next person voted out of Survivor Canucks. Bo Horvat. The tribe has spoken. A big move by Big Tuna.
Wow.
Take out his captain here at the final 5. Wow, Jake Vatanen. That big vote there. Was that a mistake, though?
I think so. I mean, how does Tanev keep sliding by here? They let Tanev get to the end. It is over. He's going to win this thing.
What a move. Down to 4. Tanev, Stetcher, Vatanen, and Gaudette.
Big Tuna.
Is there a way they can take out Tanev here? If they could somehow take out Tanev,
yeah, that's the dream.
This game is wide open.
That's the dream.
Because I don't know who would be the favorite then.
I don't know. Man, oh man.
Tanev and Stetcher are the only alliance left in the game.
Huge
so
here.
You think they're gonna vote for each other? There's no fire making in this one. It's Millennials versus Gen X. No fire making. So huge immunity here. Let's see what happens. Adam Gaudette wins immunity.
Really
he's in the final 3.
Yeah,
think about Adam Gaudette. We were so worried about Adam Gaudette at the start.
I know. He was just a wild card going crazy. He could have been the first one out.
He could have been the first one
He's
out.
got to survive to the swap.
And here he is, guaranteed day 39. He's going to make his case to the final tribal council of the jury. Wow, what a round for Adam Gaudette. But is this the end for Jake Vatanen? Looks like we have a new alliance that's formed here deep into the final 4. A Jake Vatanen, Troy Stetcher alliance.
Wow. I guess they're local guys that both grew up in the Lower Mainland. Coming together, they want to see the Survivor champion be from BC. Really interesting.
They see that Tanev is a big threat, and they might think, hey, let's do this. Let's take out Tanev. We'll see. Will Stetcher turn on Tanev? Stetcher and Tanev want to go Vatanen. Stetcher and Vatanen want to go Tanev. So the question is, is Stetcher able to stab his friend in his back, his D partner? Are they able to make that move?
This would be a signature move for Stetcher because he's played a really clean, honest game the whole way. It would be against his character to backstab Tanev right now, but it would also be an epic. It would be like a John Party move right here. If anyone watched Big Brother Canada.
BB can too. We're going to throw the references up there. All right. First vote, Tanev. Second vote, Virtanen.
Hmm.
Virtanen. Virtanen. The tribe has
Oh
spoken.
my
He
god,
tried.
big
He
tuna.
tried. Stetcher was that close to voting out Tanev, but it just wouldn't happen. And Big
Oh
Tuna,
my goodness.
he voted out Horvat at 5, but he walks right behind him at 4.
Jake
And we have
Virtanen,
our final 3.
he is gone tuna soon.
I mean, he went tuna late.
He's pretty good. I think this is a big mistake. I think Tanev is, oh man, big mistake.
All right. Gaudette, Tanev, and Stetcher. Let's kind of walk it through here. We know Tanev. He's had those big alliances. He had the 2 alliances right away from the defense tribe. He's been making moves. He's been the leader. He led the charge to get out Miller, to get out Petey, to get out Horvat, Erickson. He's got all the big names. Hughes. And now he's in the finals. That's Chris Tanev. But then there's Adam Gaudette. Adam Gaudette, we talked about him, that wild card. He could have been the first one out. He scraped and clawed his way all the way here, and he's made it to the end. And then there's Troy Stetcher. Troy Stetcher, he's played a quiet game, but a good game, a solid game. Never really being on anyone's radar. Never really getting many votes against him. I don't know if he's ever got any votes against him.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, which of these players does the jury respect the most?
It's going to be really interesting. Very, very different games here. I'm excited to see this. I think Tanev played the best game by far. Very Boston Rob, Tony Vlachos as kind of pulling all the string. Kim Spradlin did all the major moves in the game. Adam Gaudette was a little bit crazy, kind of like a DK chilling out there. Did a little bit of everything, was running all over the place like a madman. Stetcher really under the radar. I don't know if he did enough. I think he needed to get out Tanev because every move that was Stetcher's move was also Tanev's move that Tanev gets credit for. So I don't know if Stetcher's going to be able to say that he did enough to win this game.
Did Tanev piss enough people off though? You know,
I don't know.
Did he cause too many enemies?
Maybe it could be a bit of Big Brother 19 situation here.
Are they mad at both Tanev and Stetcher? Are they mad at both Tanev and Stetcher that they go to Gaudette?
Yeah, I don't know.
Gaudette?
Yeah, he'd be the fallback vote for sure. He'd be the Josh from Big Brother.
And imagine his celebration. Imagine his celebration if he got the win.
That would be something they want to see, but there is no Tanner Pearson on the jury. Remember, he didn't like Gaudette, so
he did not.
No Pearson there to poison the jury. We'll see what happens.
All right, so what's your call? Do you call Tanev's going to win it?
I call Tanev, and I call it by landslide.
Okay, I'm going to say Adam Gaudette pulls it off.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Final
10
3.
votes. You need at least 5 to win. First vote, Tanev. This is where you want to see your name, though. Whoever gets the most vote wins. First vote goes to Tanev. Second vote goes to Stetcher. Third vote, Gaudette.
One apiece.
So we have 1 vote Tanev, 1 vote Stetcher, 1 vote Gaudette. Stetcher.
Oh
That's
my
2
gosh.
votes Stetcher, 1 vote for the others. Tanev. 2 votes Tanev, 2 votes Stetcher, 1 vote Gaudette. Gaudette.
Oh my gosh.
2 votes
2-2-2.
2 votes Stetcher, 2 votes Gaudette. Stetcher. That's 3 votes Stetcher, 2 for Tanev and Gaudette. Tanev.
Okay.
That's 3 votes Tanev, 3 votes Stetcher, 2 votes Gaudette.
Split jury.
Gaudette.
Oh
That's
my
3
gosh.
votes Gaudette, 3 votes
3.
Tanev, 3 votes Stetcher, 1 vote left.
1 vote left? Oh my gosh.
The winner of Survivor, Vancouver Canucks edition, Adam Gaudette. Congratulations.
The hockey god.
Fist bumps all over the place. Adam Gaudette pulls it off. He was on the edge of being eliminated from the start. He scrapes his way all the way in here.
Wow.
And he pulls it off.
Wow. Unbelievable. I did not see that coming. I thought he was going to be the first one booted out, and he wins the game.
It looks like Tanev and Stetcher may have split the jury's votes, you know? Maybe
That's
they
true.
split their votes, and then Gaudette swooped in there.
That's
Let's
true.
maybe walk through it here. So Roussel voted for Stetcher. Okay.
Okay.
They bonded a little bit. Roussel quit the game, by the way, but still voted later
You
on.
still got in the jury? Has that ever happened before?
It did. Horvat voted for Gaudette. That makes sense. We saw that there. The forward together. Petey voted for Gaudette.
Yeah, I can
The
see
young
that.
forwards.
Yeah.
Francesco voted for Tanev. They
Best
were
friends.
tight all the way through. Miller voted for Gaudette. Again,
Sure.
the forwards sticking together. Virtanen voted for Tanev. He respected the game.
Yeah, him and Gaudette did not get along out there.
That's right. Benning voted for that. Interesting.
He's one of his finds. That's why, it's his proud possession.
One of his finds. Louis voted for Stetcher.
Okay.
Louis voted for Stetcher. He liked his quiet game. He liked how Stetcher did all the little things. Hughes voted for Stetcher. Small
Okay.
D men stick together.
Yep.
Demko voted for Tanev.
Okay.
And there you go.
Wow.
There you go. That's it.
Unbelievable.
Adam
Is there a
Gaudette.
fan favorite here?
Alex Sadler is the fan favorite. He wins the 100K.
He voted himself out of the game, basically.
Alex Adler is the fan favorite. He gained the fans back.
That was definitely the most entertaining part of the season, so that makes sense.
Alex Adler wins that fan favorite. Adam Gaudette is a winner. There's the placements there. Gaudette won, then Tanev, Stetcher, Vitanen, Horvat, Eriksson, Aquilini, Roussel, Demko, Petey, Benning, Hughes, Miller, Tanner Pearson, Travis Green, Tyler Myers. There's Edler. Edler came 17th place.
Wow.
Was the fan favorite. Markey, Besser. Remember when Besser was in the game?
Oh, that's so sad. Gone too soon.
Tyler Toffoli, first one out.
Oh.
A couple other things here. Eriksson and Stetcher both won 4 challenges.
Wow.
Gaudette won 2 immunities. I think that really helped his case there.
Definitely.
Eriksson found 2 idols. Hughes received the most votes, 16. And look at that, Stetcher received 0 votes this whole time.
Wow, unbelievable.
That's why I think he played a great game.
He did. No one's coming after him.
Played a good game. And there you have it. The winner, Adam Gaudette.
Well, congratulations, Adam.
Yeah. Any last words?
That was a lot of fun. It kind of played out how a real Survivor season would play out, where the people who you think are going to do great don't necessarily make it to the end, and kind of under the radar people pull it out in the end. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think everyone had their time to shine, and it was great. And congratulations, Adam Gaudette.
Yeah, congratulations.
And if you like this, let us know. We may be back with more of these crazy simulations.
It sounds good. I can't wait.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Bye.
Bye.